In an effort to keep down the cost of road building and help the environment at the same time, TxDOT has allowed the mixing of asphalt with re-refined engine oil bottom, or REOB. Unfortunately, some asphalt REOB mixtures contained too much recycled engine oils, and it contributed to premature road failures. Thanks to the effort of researchers with the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, an acceptable REOB percentage has now been determined, and a device has been developed that can measure the percentage with the push of a trigger.
What we did was found out by putting these lighter oils, these engine oils, these lubricants into the asphalt, it just wasn't as sticky as it was when it was just basic asphalt. And so the X-ray fluorescence device was a device that was already on the market, and it was used to measure the different elements that were in your sample. And what we found were there were different metals that as the lubricants go through your engine, they pick up these metals, and there's trace amounts of these metals in these lubricants. So if we detect these metals, that indicates to us that they've blended some of these recycled engine oils into the base asphalt. So what TTI did was they tested samples of the recycled engine oil from the 6 major suppliers, and using this equipment, they quantified an average amount of the metals that show up in the recycled engine oils. And from that, we could test the blends and determine what percentage of the recycled oil was blended into the base asphalt. As you run your other routine asphalt tests, you'll also now run the XRF test to detect how much engine oils they're adding routinely and to ensure that it stays within the limit that TxDOT set, which was 5%.
Based on the findings of the research project, TxDOT has implemented a special provision to item 300 that limits the REOB content in all asphalt binders.
The goal of TxDOT, and most of us as engineers, is we want to be able to use recycled materials back into our roadways. It's good for the environment, it's good for the economy, it's a good use of those materials, but we want to be responsible when we use those. So now as engineers, we have a way to measure the amount, and from our testing, we know what's a reasonable and acceptable quantity of this recycled engine oil that we can add and still end up with a good, durable, long-term product for the taxpayers.
For more information and to find the publications for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.